Hey folks, TechTucker here. In today's episode, we're going on a massive charity shop hunt across Berwick upon Tweed, which again, that's got a fair few new additions since the last time I was there. Not only that, there is a new game store, and on top of that, I do get some free promotional items. So without further ado, let's get started. Hi folks, welcome back to the voiceover. So this first charity shop here, can't remember what it's called, but it's got some DVDs right here. A few box sets, definitely some worth looking up, and a bunch of CDs. I mean, this one right here, Bill Oddie's Welsh Wildlife, looked up as only £3 or something, so not really worth it. But this NCIS box set for season 15, really worth it, £2, nice pickup, £6 trade-in credit. And this here, this Woody doll, I don't know if that was vintage or not. Next time I checked the shop, it was gone for £4, so I probably should have picked it up. But oh well, found these bootleg Pokemon figures, they caught my attention, but £5, not buying them. I went into B&M and happened to find some Switch games. Yeah, Destroy All Humans, kinda cool, can't deny that. Now we're on to G&B Tech. I've had some good luck here in the past. It's actually a really solid shop. Their prices are all over the place. You'll either get a great deal or their games are just severely overpriced. I do pick out some games here, and of course I do indeed have some that I take home with me. But yeah, overall, very solid selection, although it was very similar to the last time I was there. These two games are ones that piqued my interest. Fantasy Star was like £1 out of CEX, 99 Nights 2, definitely worth the pickup. So here we do have some new Switch games as well as some pre-owned. Again, all the prices are pretty much on the mark, not really anything to be made for reselling or anything that I don't already have. With the Wii U titles, again, all priced, I don't know if they're over or under market value, but nothing I'm interested in, nothing I know from previous lookups that is worth entirely that much. But yeah, they did have some DS and 3DS here, which was pretty neat to see. Again, Nintendogs, don't see that all the time these days, but back in the day you would. And yeah, just some obscure looking 3DS titles, so I did put them to the side, but didn't really pick anything up. I did get one 3DS game here that I thought was worth picking up, just for the price. As I say, you could profit from it from CEX, but this one's solely just to add to the collection. But yeah, again, pretty good range. Professor Layton there, and yeah, just some other filler titles really. Now moving on to the original Xbox, again some titles are already popping out here. Some stuff that, again, you don't see every day. Onimusha is a game that I've been wanting to pick up. If it's complete, that thing is coming home with me. £3, same price that CEX sell it for, so nothing too crazy there. Leisure Suit Larry, again, it's never a series I've actually looked into much. I know what it is, I know of it, just it's probably not for me. But I do find a couple of copies of Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball. Of course, I pulled out the Classics one first. So again, it's £1 under what CEX sell it for. So if it's complete, again, I'm going to pick that one up. See later in the video if I do indeed take that home with me. And yeah, the Xbox selection again is pretty similar to what it was the last time I was in this shop. Now we have some PlayStation 1 games, again, pretty similar selection, although this Tony Hawk's Pro Skateboarding, for £5 is actually a really solid price. And there are some good deals in this PS4 section. I saw there Divinity 2, £10, I think that's like £15 trading credit or something, but to spend £10 to get a fiver, not really worth it. And they do have some retro here, again, no games that I'm particularly interested in this instance, but it's just nice to see, you don't find it out and about all that often. But yeah, I saw that Totaku Blue Eyes White Dragon, I can't remember what you call those, the controller holders, and some Gears of War figures. And here, they did have some free Suicide Squad posters, and some additional items that I'll show you later in the video. But this is the next charity shop again. This one, they're all priced around £1 to £3. Power Up Heroes is one I do not have, so condition pending is whether or not I pick that one up. This one here was £1. It's £1.50 to buy it at CEX, so no resale value. I know it's backwards compatible, but I'm not interested in picking that one up. I don't need it, I've already got it. PS3 games are a little too high price wise, and there are a couple of DS games there, might have been worth haggling or, having a discussion about at the very least, but yeah, well, you'll see later in the video again if I pick any of those up. But having a look at the Blu-rays and DVDs and that, a lot of box sets, but again, they're all priced up, they're all priced accordingly. However, sometimes things do slip through the cracks, as you're about to see. I have indeed found the Ultimate Rambo Collection on Blu-ray for £3 and that sells for £15 at CEX. I did find this family trainer pad. I thought it was like a dancing stage mat or something, Dance Dance Revolution if you're American. £1.50. Again, CEX sell this for £1 solus. Spider-Man's normally 20 quid at Smith's, £3.50 at the charity shop. He's happy, was going to get him it for his birthday. And then we're on to the British Red Cross. Here we have the Nintendo 64 bag. I was taking that home with me. I would never find stuff like that. They had it marked as £10, but I didn't pay that. Again, did have a look at some of the games here as well. They're all CEX prices. Not paying, if that were like a couple quid, I'd have picked that up, even just for the collection. Minecraft here again, full £10. Absolutely not worth it. And then you actually open up the case, and I don't think they clearly cannot be checking these, and you're about to see there is a look of disapproval right here. They did also Minecraft on the Xbox One for £10, so maybe they confused it with the 360 version, because that's a pretty solid price, honestly. Here, in British Heart Foundation, again, all of these boxes priced up. You see Fresh Prince of Bel-Air there, that was £10. £18 to sell in CEX, but not worth picking up for resale. But this one did slip through the cracks. This is a £10 purchase out of CEX, £5 credit. So I mentioned earlier there's a new game shop now in Berwick upon Tweed. Again, games pretty much, if you've seen one, you've seen them all if they're in Sports Direct. I'll take a quick tour around here anyways, but the games that they do have on sale, it's nothing to write home about. There's pretty much bang on value wise. Again, I do like the look of the Street Fighter V Steelbook, but yeah, I'm not ready to bite the bullet at £30. I'm not buying the standard edition copy because I do not like the box art. But yeah, you've got your 2 for 30. Their new stuff, again, none of it's marked down or anything like that. It's all pretty much either RRP, or if it's on sale, it's what it sells for on eBay, Amazon, you name it. So nothing is really piquing my interest here, but it's just good to see that there is a presence in the area. So if I'm at the caravan site or something and I fancy a new Switch game, I can always pop down here, have a look at what's available, and then just pop it in and play. That's because sometimes I did used to want to pick up a game while I was away or something like that, but hey ho, that's the nature of it. And of course they do have the Xbox selection here. Yeah, just your same old. But I had a look at the board game section. Again, some really solid prices here. Villager Shifting Seasons is like an add-on for £2. So, I was taking that home with me. Next charity shop here is one called Sue Rider Care. Again, they've got CDs, DVDs. Unfortunately, no games in sight here so far. Yeah, it's just your luck of the draw, really. This one's, I've had some luck in the past. I found Seal's Just Dance 4 at once upon a time. Had a look at this Jeep shirt. I can't remember the exact team that it was called, but again, it was a little worn. For £5, might have been worth it, but I ultimately left it. So, Barnados, that one's a new charity shop in Berwick upon Tweed. It's a really big charity shop. Found this Ben 10 Season 1 box set, and this would have been an absolutely great find. Would have been a £10 CEX sale, but it had wrong discs in one of the cases, Ben 10 Alien Force, and one case is actually missing the disc. But however, just across the other side, there are some games here. GTA 4 for PC is actually a solid pickup here for only £1. Guitar Hero Live, again, that one's like £4 or so to buy. Everything is pretty much just £1 here, so yeah, nothing crazy though. I've already got a Little Big Planet. If I didn't, that probably would have came home with me, but yeah, just underneath they've got some more CDs and such, but yeah, that's that. And then this charity shop here, Bark, they just put out some of these games clearly, so much so that they're all jammed in. Again, £2 a game, fair pricing. World at War might have been worth it. Black Ops 3 is good to find. This game called Wanted, hadn't heard of it, didn't have it yet, so I'm going to take that one for the collection, condition pending. Another Modern Warfare 2. Of course, you got Skyrim. Some of these games, I think they're just flat out marked at £2 each. If you don't have some of them, I think it's worth buying, like Alien vs Predator, for example. Black Ops 2 is always a nice one to find as well. But yeah, just some... I wish the Call of Duty's retained their value a little bit more after they went backwards compatible with the online fixes or whatever, because it would have been a very solid score here, but they've all since came back down. Alright, so World at War here, the condition of it is, it's completely trashed, not worth picking up. Then Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, this one is also trashed, but again, not worth picking up, but CEX have since dropped their trading prices in this, it's like £1.60 or something, so even at £2, it's not worth picking up for me because I already own the title, but those ones were all in good enough shape that I was happy to pick them up. So having a look at some of their DVD box sets, Dawson's Creek, that's a big one, and looking at the price, £8, that's a £12 buyout CX. Not worth it in this instance, especially with how many discs there are to check. But I did find this hidden gem, Dungeons & Dragons, the complete series box set. That's a 4-disc box set, £3, £25 to buy out CEX. And then I checked this another day, and then there was even more games. And some PlayStation 4 and Wii titles this time. Again, the prices here are solid enough where I did pick them all up. Again, £2 and £3.50 for PlayStation 4 games. I'll take it. I think I get my money back basically with just that Jurassic World. And they did have Pandemonium 2 on PC, which was also a really cool find. However, the disc was just not in good enough shape for me to pick this one up in this instance.
My first standee.
A bag full of pickups and, well, a bag. Let's get into it, folks. Okay, folks, so yeah, very great hunt there, and got a bag full of goodies right here, and of course a bag as well. Give me 1 sec, I'll pull out the first pickup of the day. This was the vintage Nintendo 64 bag. They were asking 10. I did bundle this together with the copy of Minecraft. The lady marked that down to 8, if that'll focus. It won't focus, will it? It's not going to focus, but yeah, it was £8 after I negotiated it down a bit. Again, the condition of it is it's worn. It's not like bad condition, I would say, per se. You can see like, you might not see it too well on the camera, but that's fraying a little bit. One of the zips on the bag is broke, wherever that is. Like at the bottom here, this one's not connected, but yeah, well. That is old, so I did expect those things. And those, I do believe that one will be a relatively easy fix. Again, the inside is relatively clean. There's some dirt in there. I used that to my advantage just to say it's a bit dirty. It will need a bit of TLC. Nothing I'm not afraid to, sort out anyways. And then the worst part of it all, this will all wipe away. I'm not super concerned. I do have a bit of an old treasure map or something. But you'll see some like dirt build up in the pockets there. That's likely the only bit that will require some, proper attention. But other than that, really solid pickup. Again, these sell on eBay for about £10-15 or so. So I think it was a worthy pickup at that price. I was probably picking it up at £10 regardless. Yes, of course this copy of Minecraft as well on the Xbox One. Seen better days, but again, CEX sell this for £18, so even at £10 that they had listed there, they chopped it down to 8 for me when I was haggling down on the bag and the game. I did initially offer 15 for both, but they said they couldn't go that low. Said 16, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to say no at 16. But yeah, the disc for Minecraft, very clean. Maybe some fingerprints on it, that'll wipe off just fine. If I were to trade this into CEX, £12 credit. And that's the first pickup of the day there. So, yeah, there's a few other bits as well. There's a pretty decent charity shop pickup earlier on in the day. This one here, Bratz, I think I've got the receipt in this one. Yeah, this was part of, some DVDs, things like that. They've just put it through as adult clothes for some reason. But yeah, complete copy of Bratz Forever Diamonds, I think this is, on the Nintendo DS. I haggled it down from £2.50 to £1 because I was buying some other stuff. As you can see there, it does say £2.50, £3 trade-in right there. So yeah, not going to complain about that. I did pick that up alongside Toy Story Blu-ray. Again, this was just because my son really likes Toy Story. I had it downloaded on my phone, but I didn't want him to have my phone every 2 minutes of the day. So this would cost you £2 to buy out at CEX, and to be honest, it was worth it for the special features alone. They were actually really awesome. I quite enjoyed looking at how the film was made and the other promotional things that they did. Like there's these Toy Story treat shorts and whatnot. Moving on from that, I'm just trying to see if I can find some bits, but I did go, when I was in GMB Tech, I picked up about 4 or so items. Again, got Style Boutique for £4. Probably not the greatest purchase I've ever made or anything like that, but it's a £10 buy of CEX. If I wanted to just flip it on £6, it's not a double up, but this one was solely just to kind of add to the collection for the price it was. And then Tony Hawk Pro Skater for the PlayStation 1, £5, and it is complete with manual. My copy, I don't believe, has the manual. This case is a little beat up, like you'll see. That's missing bits. The back's like cracked. I'm going to trade this in. The disc's in pretty good shape, to be fair. Some light surface scratching. Nothing that, like, it's a really nice disc, to be fair. So that, and then alongside the manual and the Activision insert. Don't see these all too often. But yeah, for a £5, that's really solid, because CEX do a £10 voucher on this. I think it's £15 buy. So it is a double up, so it was of course coming home with me. And then there was one charity shop find as well in a shop called Bark. Again, they had £2 Xbox 360 games. I went back another day and found even more stuff that had been donated. But yeah, £2 for all of these. Again, Wanted, Weapons of Fate, £2. Hadn't heard of this game. Don't believe I do have it, so disc's in pretty decent shape. You could tell it's been resurfaced at one point. But again, nothing that'll stop that from working. Complete, £2, £5 purchase from CEX, so that was coming home with me. And then of course Black Ops 2, all reliable. I think this one's £7 CEX voucher. I don't know if I have this manual here. Disc is a bit grubby, I think it should clean up okay. Again, it's got some surface scratching. Nothing that will stop that from being traded in my opinion. It's all just very light surface stuff. There are some scratches there, but I'll give the disc a wipe. That should be good. That should get me some decent trading voucher. And then, last but not least, Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Again, this is kind of similar. It's got a digital code for Black Ops 1 as well. Might need to test it out and see if it works. Kind of similar, just some light surface scratch. And some of those games they had in there were completely trashed. So, I think these do have the potential to get rejected. I don't think they will. But I managed to get all of those for £5 right there, even though it's £6. I was trying to talk to the lady Sarah and be like, oh, would you do them all for a £5? She said no, and then put them through as a £5 anyway, so again, I'm not complaining at that, that's really solid. And then, yes, back the next day, as I mentioned, I did find more, and I found this stack of games here, purchased them all. Harvest Moon, missing the manual, does have the other inserts however, £2, didn't have it. I don't have any of the Harvest Moon games on the Wii, so £5 purchase out of CEX, so I'll see that as being worthwhile. Then Okami as well. Again, this is a £4 purchase, probably not worth it, because I do already have Okami, but I wasn't sure if I had the manual, and for how cheap it was, I was like, I think I'll just pick it up. And then that way I can maybe use it as like extra trade-in fodder, get the manual for like 40p, I think it's £1.40 trade-in. But yeah, something along those lines. Then next game here, Valkyrie Revolution, £3.50. Does have the soundtrack manual, disc is in there too. So yeah, this is a £5 purchase out of CEX. I don't know if I'll ever play it, but it's one of those where I couldn't leave it for the price. Then a pretty solid pickup. This one I think I will be trading in. £3.50 for Jurassic World. I'll clean that case up, take off the stickers, and then got the disc in that as well. I think that's a £10 buy from CEX, so you'll get like £5 or £7 credit or something. Then last but not least, did get Lego Marvel Super Heroes 2. This one is one I'm genuinely interested in keeping. Again, I kind of like, I've not tried any Lego games properly. You can see the receipt in there. £14.50 for that lot of games that I was holding right there. But yeah, they do feel dusty, but the discs in that are otherwise clean. And you can see the case itself is actually pretty clean as well. Then a few more DVDs. In British Heart Foundation, I did find the limited edition 1989 FA Cup Final. This one is complete. It's got the brochure thing that it's on about inside the DVD case. It's pretty cool actually. It's this is a £10 buy from CEX, £5 voucher. You can see right here, £1. It was coming home with me. And then NCIS Season 15. Checked all the discs. This was a £2 buy, and I managed to, yeah, that one's £6 trading, so worth it on that. And I think it's a £15 purchase or something like that. So again, not bad at all. So got some more stuff here. I'll move on to what I got from Game actually. Not much. Again, it's just Game. 3 for 2 is not really a thing there anymore, and vice versa. But I did get this Villagers expansion Shifting Seasons, £21.99 marked down to £2. On eBay about £10-15, so definitely worth it there. I'll be selling that online. And then another Marvel Legends edition. I got Howard the Duck, again marked down to £5. I'd say it's a sweet spot for this figure. It's not as many points of articulation as some of the other ones, and got the torso of Khonshu, don't know, but yeah, I wanted Howard the Duck. I'm like, it's Howard the Duck because of the terrible film, so I was like, you know what, got to add him to the collection. And then, yes, even more stuff, so a lot of this, 2 sets, folks. Yeah, so it's some final bits here. I did get some additional DVD box sets, so the Ultimate Rambo collection, £3 purchase out of that same shop that I got like the Toy Story and that out of. The £1 Bratz game, that's a £10 item to buy from CX. I believe it's like £7, or it might, yeah, I think it's, this one's actually £10 credit. It's £12 purchase or 15. I'll check myself. But yeah, discs are all in, they're all in nice shape, so this is what I was tempted to keep myself. It's got the first 4 Rambo films. Of course, it doesn't have Last Blood, that probably didn't exist at that time. Then a heavy hitter one, the Dungeons and Dragons DVD box set, £3. This is a £25 buy out at CEX. It's got all the DVDs. They're all in nice shape, bar Season 4, Volume 4, whatever it is. I'll show that one quickly in just a moment. This one, I think it doesn't help that there's like, yeah, it's not as bad as I thought it was. I think it's pretty scratched. I think, yeah, it's there's surface dirt on it as well. I think with just like a damp cloth, just giving that a once over, that'll be perfectly fine. All the other discs are like they're just out of the packet. Cases all feel like they're out of the packet as well. So for £3, that's £12 voucher. That's a really good find. But yeah, the way it's presented, this is a beautiful box set. I can understand why people would be keen to do that. It's like velcroed down, so yeah, it's really nice box set. If I liked retro cartoons and that, and collected movies, I think this one would honestly be one that I keep. But yeah, from that same shop as well that I got the Bratz from, Power Up Heroes, just didn't have it yet, for £1, all in good shape. I think it's like £1 or £1.50 to buy at CEX. So sometimes when you're getting them in good shape like that, I'd rather the money goes to charity than CEX. And then out of GMB Tech, I did get 3 titles here. One is not for keeping, solely for reselling, is 99 Nights 2. For £6, that was simply too good a price to turn up. Very nice condition manual and disc. It's a £10 trade-in at CEX. I've not checked eBay prices, but I do believe it goes for like £10, £20 last time I checked. So I'm going to weigh up my options and see what's the most worthwhile thing doing there. And then next 2 games are 2 additions for a collection at GMB Tech. Dead or Alive Volleyball Extreme, just didn't have it yet, so it was a worthwhile pickup. Again, this is pretty hefty, like the manual and everything in there. Disc's in good shape, so yeah, happy days on that one. And then got Genma Onimusha. I don't know if this is like an improved version or a deluxe version. By the way, £6 buy at CEX, so worth it for a £1 discount, complete and manual. But yeah, this one as well, complete, £3, in good condition. It was coming home with me. I don't actually have a copy of Onimusha, so made sense to just pick up on the Xbox. And then the last couple of games, this one is the GTA 4 PC version. Disc, I think it's one I definitely took a bit of a risk on. Disc 2 is the good condition one. If so, then I think these, yeah, there's a few scratches on disc 2, but it's not even coming through that well on camera, so that's proof that they're not deep scratches at the very least. But it has got all the inserts in that. Again, disc 1, they're in decent shape. This is £1, £2 trade-in, £8 to buy from CEX. So I was like, worst case scenario, if they don't take it, it's in fine enough shape where I could sell it on eBay as complete, maybe get a fiver or something, but for £1. And then I also got Guitar Hero Live on the 360 for the sole reason I don't have it yet. It's double discer. Yeah, just didn't have it. It's like a £4 game to buy from eBay. You don't really get it soulless. I do have the Xbox One version of it, so I'm going to be cheeky and see if the game works. I don't think it does. I think the guitar is universal, but the dongles are not. So yeah, that's that. I'll put these to the pile here. I'll move this pile very quickly. And then the last few bits, promotional items. I got Suicide Squad poster. I'll take photos of these in full, like when they're rolled out. And the WWE 2K24 poster. Again, completely for free from GMB Tech. Great customer service as always. If you're in Berwick-upon-Tweed area, highly recommend them. And of course, the PlayStation 5 standee. That was a big thing to carry home. Getting in the car meant very uncomfortable car journey back. But again, it's worth it to have it in the game room. I need to find a permanent place for it. I've got a few ideas. But yeah, I'm just very happy to have that in the collection. It's very cool to add something like that, like a promotional standee, because you don't get the opportunity to grab those every day. And even if you do, they're big, they take up a lot of space. Getting them home, you may not be able to do that in that instance, especially if you like travel through train or something. Yeah, but it's great to finally have a standee in the collection. I never thought I would end up with something like that, so happy days. So if you did enjoy the video, please do like, share and subscribe. Again, it's much appreciated if you guys are tuning in every week and watching. Drop a comment below about the pickups, any pickups you've had recently. Love to hear it, love replying to every single comment that comes in. So yeah, as I say, have a great week folks, and thanks for watching. Thanks and goodbye.